Alle auf 31, außer Sinn, der ist sogar schon auf 33. Good morning. Oh, Zin, good morning. Do you feel ready for the next match at noon? I do, and I'd like to finish my registration if I may. Can you help me with that? Absolutely, I can. When I first heard the news, I thought to myself, how is he going to fight all by himself? Oh, wait a minute, aren't you one from yesterday? How's it going? I'd like to register for the tournament as auxiliary members of Zin's team. Would you now? Then we'll need you to fill out these forms, please. Then Joshua and Olivier filled out the required paperwork. Next to his signature, Olivier detailed a red rose for flavor. So you two are members of a Bracer Guild, but according to your profile, sir, wandering lyric troubadour extraordinaire, ambassador of peace and hearts most fair, and there's a note under it, throw the extra E and don't spare the spill. Haha, my dear, you need not bother with the postscript, your diction sings. If you wish to know more, however, I'd be happy to teach you the proper reading. Perhaps over tea. Yeah, that's enough of that, thank you. Can just burn that application with fire. Not literally, of course. Thank you for your help. You're very welcome. I've finalized the team register for the tournament. I list Sin as team captain with 3 auxiliary members, Estelle, Joshua, and Olivier. Please remember, there can be no changes or substitutions. Understood? Feels like it's all about to break loose, doesn't it? Oh yeah, do we know who our opponent's going to be? I've already determined the pairing, but to discourage wagering, we do not announce them until just before the matches to begin. You can guess your opponent just prior to the match go by taking note of who else is sharing your ready room. So opposing teams are kept in opposing rooms, I take it. That correct? Here, this is for you and your teammates. Registry card. Please show that to the staff before you enter the arena. And that should just about cover everything. Best of luck to you all. Noch dead. Ich glaube, wenn wir die tot knocken, hätten wir ein ganz schönes Problem. Beim Turnier. Your card, please. Part of the tournament, I see. Please note that tournament participants are asked to remain within the arena's walls until the end of day's matches. Have you made all the necessary preparation for a day of hot action? Bring it on. Excellent, excellent. Your waiting room is the blue team room, just inside the hall on the right. Fight well. The blue team is on the right, so this must be the waiting room. Yeah, it has to be. Well, why don't we just relax until it's time for the match? Do you ever do anything other than relaxing? Look at you guys, all calm and collected. It's you. We really gotta stop meeting like this. Too bad for you, huh? Who are you guys again? We're Ravens. With all of Ruan pissing their collective pants in fear of us. Don't tell us you forgot. Guys, I was kidding. I did you guys were in Granze yesterday to watch your buddies fight in the preliminaries. And you're back again today to pick a fight with us. Did you learn your lesson the last time? Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. Hee hee hee. Okay, that's just creepy. Are you planning to participate in the no-holds-barred matches? Huh? Hey, what's with the shock look? We won the prelims and made it here, fair and square. I don't remember you guys showing your face before we'd made it halfway through either. Well, how do you like that? Not bad for amateurs. Must have been some special training, huh? What the hell? I had you figured for just another bunch of punks, but you've got some real spirit to you. Nice going. Well, it was nothing, really. Don't be taken in by that act. Anyway, you beat us before. We ain't gonna miss our chance to get back at you. Anytime you're ready. So I guess not today if you guys have a blue team room with us. Well, you were supposed to be on the other side, but you couldn't wait for confront your opponent, could you? Well, best of luck. Maybe better team win. Huh? Hey, let's get out of here. Yeah, the mood's all off now. Let's go get something to eat before we fight. Well, what the hell? That's just rude. Did I say something wrong? No, not at all. You really have something else? Huh? Haha, well, don't worry about that. I'm impressed that she's so nonchalant about her own talents. Did I miss something? Don't worry about it. Come on, let's just get in the waiting room and wait for a match to start. almost time to start. My heart feels like it's gonna break right out of my chest. Calm down. All we have to do is wait patiently until it's our turn. They cough us. It doesn't calm me down at all. Oh, schade, dass morgen nicht hier ist. Olivier, Mann. We must apologize to everyone for the long wait, but we will now commence with the no-holds-barred matches. Without further ado, let's announce the fight card for the first bout. Southside Blue Team, Racer Guild, Grand Brand, Team Captain is Courage. Northside Red Team, Royal Army Assault Cavalry, Team Captain is First Lieutenant Jet. Okay, we're up. The Assault Cavalry is made up of the best man of the uniform. They won't be easy to beat. Good luck, guys. You just leave the heavy lifting to us. Let's go! We now begin the first match of the no-holds-barred tournament. First team, go to your starting places. Ready? Begin. Das ist aber keine Preliminaries mehr. So, dann machen wir hier quasi im Flott, weil also das sollten die Bracer ja, das sollten die problemlos gewinnen. KO, winner's cutscene. Alright, they did it. The bird bracers are not to be trifled with. They all demonstrate great skill. Indeed, they may be few in number, but one of them could likely take on 1,000 foes. If we have to face them in a match, we'll have a tough time of it. Great match, you guys. Yo, nice fight. It's an honor to be told so by Zin the Immovable. It feels different from the prelim matches, much harder and stay focused. Here's the line for the second match. Southside Blue Team from the Calvert Republic, captained by Martial Art Master Zin. Northside Red Team, Team Raven, captained by Dean. That's us. Look who we're facing. Facing such a loud ought to prove most interesting indeed. Alright, to the arena. To the arena. Never thought we'd get a chance at revenge so soon. I guess the goddess smiles on everyone at least once. We may have found our weaknesses before, but we've been through some insane training since then. Time to let you see the result. Well, you've got spirit at least. I hope you're not expecting us to take it easy on you. Is it just me or is it still a little livelier than one? I'd almost call her attitude manly. If she hears you saying that, I'm not helping you. Alright, just about time. So it begins the second no-holds-barred match of the competition. Both teams go to the starting places. Ready? Begin. Invigorate. Oh Gott, jetzt boosten die alle gegen. Oh ne, doch nicht. Let's go, White Gehenna. Oh, Lightning, die stehen da so schön. Ah ne, doch nicht so schön. Naja. Schön zweimal White Gehenna auf die draufballern. Nochmal White Gehenna. Machen wir mal Area. White Gehenna. Weg mit ihm. Und weg mit denen. Verdammt, wirklich nicht schwer. KO, winner Sins team. Damn it, lost again. He's too damn tough. Shit. Now don't get discouraged. To be honest, I'm impressed. You gave us a good run for a mirror. I agree. You're a lot stronger than when we fought in the Bavarian Lighthouse. Really? I don't really manage it too well. I wouldn't know, but it seems we all gave it all we had. I think we can all return to the waiting room with our heads held high. I never thought those delinquents would ever fight that hard for anything. Just goes to show you can change that change is the only constant in life. I watched the fight closely. It wasn't bad, not bad at all. Haha, thank you. I like to think that change of heart is born of a desire to follow my shining moral example. Wow, you really think so? Would you quit your bullshit? You don't even know the situation. You don't even really know who we're talking about. The moment one falls in love, it is quick as infinity itself. You're not normal, are you? Here's the lineup for the third match. Southside Blue Team, from Royal Army's 3rd Regiment, captained by 1st Lieutenant Rio. Okay, that's our cue. Let's show them how it's done, people. Aye, sir. Northside Red Team, the Kapua family, aka the Sky Bandit, captained by Don Kapua. Huh? The Kapuas? Huh, that name rings a few bells. Okay, interessant. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a unique match for you up next. Somewhat notorious, always in the news, they are the Kapua family, the Sky Bandits who terrorize the Bosea region. Today, they present themselves to you in the physical display of contrition, eager to fight in a fair and honest manner. In doing so, they hope to atone for all the problems they've caused the kingdom's citizens. They wish to make amends is foremost in their heart as they take the field. Thanks to the sponsorship of Duke Dunan, we are here to show you that remorse. We hope you enjoy the shocking matchup and first ever public apology in tournament history. You know, I somehow get the feeling that this new team play rule was enacted so that both criminals could participate. Haha, the Duke is certainly a generous man. That's no laughing matter. I kind of expect something crazy, but this is just... Die Frage, wer könnte noch dann aufkommen? Can I have your attention, please? We will now begin the third match of the No-Holds-Barred Tournament. Both teams go to your starting places. Frage, wer könnte noch kommen? Take your positions. Begin. Ach stimmt, die Special Ops Leute. Anderen Worten die Jäger. Holy, Kai kriegt richtig auf den Sack. Und der Rando ist besiegt. Don regelt. Okay. KO, winner Don team. They won. Well, they are pretty strong, but if worse comes to worse and they actually win the championship, then what? Would they actually invite pirates into the castle for a dinner party? Oh, to be a fly on the wall for that little saw. We need to make sure that it doesn't come to that. Regardless, this means that we have a tough opponent to deal with. Damn it, I can't believe that those suck got the better of us. Well, don't get so depressed. They're used to fighting as a group, that's all. Not their strength so much as our weakness. Which means we need to do some more training when we get back to our unit. We have to line up for a fourth match. Southside Blue Team. From the Border Garrison, 7th Regiment, captained by 1st Lieutenant Byrne. Looks like you're up. It's the last fight of the day, so you make a bet to count. Understood. We'll give them 12 kinds of hells, army style. Let's do this, people. Yes, sir. Northside Red Team, from the Royal Army Intelligence Division, captained by 2nd Lieutenant Lawrence. Hey, fam. Lieutenant Lawrence, wasn't he the one who... We will now begin the 4th match of the no-holds-barred tournament. Both teams go to starting places. Yep, bestimmtly. Take your positions. Beginn. Die machen Kundenprozess mit denen, oder? Oh, die machen so einen Kundenprozess mit denen. KO winners Lawrence's team. Oh, holy, that was a massacre. Whew, impressive. Given that they were a man short in the prelims, I figured they'd have another join in. I give that an ace in the hole. Still, Joshua and I are also aces in the same hole then, since we too missed the preliminaries. Perhaps that bodes well for us. The trick is to come late. That fighting style. Huh? Joshua, what's wrong? It can't be, but... Joshua! Oh, I'm okay, no need to worry. I was just kind of taken aback at how good that guy's swordsmanship is. Really? I'm impressed you've got a good eye, Joshua. That concludes our first day of full contact matches. Today's winner were Kurt's team, Don's team, Zinn's team, and Lawrence's team. Who among them will be crowned the King of Fighters? Stay with us to find out. Joshua, woran haben die sich erinnert? Bitte was? 20.000 Mörr Cash Prize. Ja, das nehme ich auch gerne. Alright then. 2 days down, 2 days to go. I don't know what'll happen tomorrow, but we're moving on to the next round. Of course. Seriously though, we've got some real tough opponents left to face. Our fellow guild members, plus the Sky Bandits. True, we can't afford to let our guard down. Oh, come now, what truly is there for us to be concerned over? We have built this dream together to stand strong forever. Nothing is going to stop us now. My fist is going to stop you if you don't stop spouting nonsense and take it seriously. Well, positive thinking is a bad thing. We've got to keep each other's spirits up from today, so that we'll be ready for tomorrow. So in the interest of that, I'm going to a bar. What about you guys? For my part, I would most graciously join you. We should go report in at the guild. They might have some new info on our assignment. Yeah, maybe. So then, we'll have to take a rain check. Alright, good try for now then. We'll meet up again tomorrow morning in the hotel lobby. Au revoir, my dear pussycats. Okay, so off to the guild. Right, and it wouldn't hurt to try getting some information from around town too. Like, what exactly? Check you two out. You got time to just stand around? Niall! Ah nee, ist er. Der kommt dann nach Niall aus. Oh, hi there, you guys must be tired from today. Don't start acting all cocky on us. Last time we didn't have a whole lot of time to train properly. Next time though, we'll win. You wanna do this again? It's fine. If we have another chance, we'll be happy to have a rematch. Still, don't you think you're being a little hasty? Oh, what's the big deal? We keep up with our own training, we'll be fine. Aren't you the optimistic little twerp? Well, here, take this. Okay, okay. What's this? Looks like an extremely old key. It'll open up that barred off passage to the west block. It leads up a huge underground sewer system. Got that key by pure chance, so we go down there every day to explore. There's a ton of real tough monsters in there, so you better make sure you're absolutely ready. Well, hey, don't get us wrong. Losing to you just pissed us off as all. Listen, you better win the tournament. We won't accept any left. We said what we came to say, so we'll see you later. Ah ja, der typische Hey, wir haben verloren, damit ihr jetzt aber auch gewinnen. Tag und träume weiter. Okay, so what was that about? I think they were trying to show us that they're rooting for us. Maybe they're telling us to use the suits to train ourselves before the big match. I guess that makes sense. If they really have turned over a new leaf. Maybe they're just like our manly nature. After all, you're the most violent person I've ever met. Manly, violent. What are you trying to say, Joshua? Well, whatever. I say we should accept whatever goodwill is offered. Slash though, I think we should wait before we go underground. We can give it a try before tomorrow's match. Okay, let's stop investigate then and report into Elnan. Aye, yes sir. That's Elnan. Oh. Yes there, Joshua. Congratulations on your victory. Thank you. Wait, how'd you know already? Grant already reported in. So how was it? Honestly, it felt more like surviving than actually winning. Joshua explained that there were Sky Bands and special op teams. See, I'd heard that the Sky Bands were given special permission to participate, but I must admit, I'm surprised to hear about the special ops. Particularly that their leader is so powerful. The team was pretty tough, but that commander was like on a different level altogether. He moved like a cat, it was swinging that huge sword around like it was a toy. I could barely believe he was human, the way he was fighting. Yeah, what she said. Anna, what do you know about the Second Lieutenant Lawrence's personal history? Nothing, I'm afraid. The Intelligence Division is new and Colonel Richard suppressed all information regarding them since their official inception. That includes information on the Lieutenant. Drat. Joshua, you seem pretty caught up with that guy in red. Is there something we should be watching out for? No, we just need to know who we're facing with all. Anything that can give us an edge in the tournament. Ah, good point. Knowing your enemy is the best way to beat him after all. Actually, this doesn't concern the lieutenant exactly. At noon, a military patrol vessel arrived at the landing port. Its passengers was the colonel's right-hand woman, Captain Amalthea. That is news. Captain Amalthea is that sneaky fox-faced woman. That witch who used Tita to threaten the professor. He's traveling through all of the major cities. However, it's unexpected and caused all civilian airship lines to run late. Yeah, that doesn't bode well. Tour of the major cities. Sounds like a cover for her to hunt down the professor. We've got all branches investigating her trip very carefully. We'll let you know as soon as we learn anything. You two must focus on the tournament for now. You bet. Thanks so much for all your help. Gut. Dann gehen wir mal ins Hotel und übernachten, um bereit zu sein für den Kampf. So you're finally back. You sure know how to keep a fellow waiting. Das ist Niall. Hey, I know that voice. Good to see you, Niall. How have you been? Don't tell me you came here just to see old us. Okay then, I won't tell you. I'm doing interviews with returning contestants for my article. I figured you folk would be my best bet of getting an inside story. I was hoping you'd get a chance to ambush you into an interview at the hotel. You're way too good at your job, you know that? Well, not that we're not glad to see you. But this is you we're talking about. What's your angle? Hunting for the next big story, I bet. You want me to be quick, kid? I've been like a big brother to you. You scratch my back, I scratch yours. And now you think of me as nothing but a news hound? We know you're nothing but a news hound. Not to mention, the age difference is a little much for us to think of you as a brother. Oh, shut it. If that's what you're going to be, then I'm leaving and you're coming with me. I wouldn't mind a little night air before bed. Good, we're halfway there then. There's this quaint little eatery right next door to where I work. It's the perfect place to sit and talk. Hey, this is a nice little place. Feels less like a bar and more like a coffee shop. It might explain the smell of coffee. I hear we want to start up this place as a hobby. The brew here is amazing. Plus, he took some advice from someone later on and added curry rice to the menu. Curry with authentic spices. I just like the atmosphere out here, so personally, have a seat. Let's get this interview started. Not so fast. We're just in that big match and so we're pretty damn hungry. And I'm not about to smell food without eating food. That sounds, lovely right about now, actually. Damn kids. Fine, I'll buy you dinner. While you're stuffing your faces, you can give me the exclusive on any news you found. And there's the pitch. By the way, isn't Doris YouTube today? Nah, I gave her something else to work on. Now come on, inside with the both of you. Ooh, the food in here is sure spicy. Tasty though. Nothing beats ribs covered in sauce with some potatoes that are cooked just right. I like a good cup of coffee after a meal myself. I've always heard it's difficult to make it well. Wait till you double a man's paycheck, you guys. I don't know how I'm supposed to afford all this on a reporter's salary. No, it was a great meal, and great meals don't come cheap. Okay, now, you were saying something about an interview. I could write a story about extortion. Moving on. There ain't been much to confirm that the Queen's really taken ill after the guardsmen went all terrorist. What I need is some clear info that hasn't been combed over and cleaned up by the army. I heard a little from Dorothy about the kidnapping inside. Look, let me get right to the point. I know you've got Colonel Richard by the proverbial tail. I just need to know how hard you're holding on. Way to be blunt there. Sounds like you've already figured out an awful lot. I knew he was crooked. For that interview in our magazine bumped up his popularity, he wasn't really well known or worth paying attention to him. Seems like this guy has been planning his moves every step of the way. Right now, we can't say for sure that he's playing some kind of treason against the throne, but it does look like he's manipulating the Duke somehow. Duke Dunan, he's taking advantage of the Queen's poor house and acting like he owns Grant's castle, alright? But what I don't get is why none of the military bigwigs are making the move. Well, about that, what do you think, Joshua? Should we tell him? Well, we could definitely use some fresh intel ourselves. As long as he scratches our back, let's scratch his. Hey now, you two know something, don't you? We would have told you sooner, but anything we say from here on out has to be completely off the record. I hope you're ready for this. Oh shit, I'm really not going to like this, am I? But fine, say what you're gonna say. You said you were ready for this. But just no way. Are you really serious? I'm afraid so. The special ops soldiers were behind this guy Bennett's incident. As well as the arson. Not to mention the kidnapping of the kingdom's greatest scientific mind. General Morgan is at the top of the chain of command, and even he's basically under arrest. All of the terrorist-style activities are being made out to look like the guardsmen are doing it. Okay, enough. You made your point. Damn it all, I can't even report a word of this. The army's censors already have their stamp all over the latest issue. They did their work on the final printing stage, really. And I'm left with nothing to cover except for this damn tournament. Hey, wait a minute. You two have something up your sleeve, don't you? That's why you're in the tournament. You could say that. I can't give you all the details on our current query quest. We do, however, think that we need to make a move just to break the deadlock. You don't say? Alright then. If I can't do anything as a reporter, I might as well pitch in. I'll see what I can dig up. I've got a few sources with fingers in places the guild would never go. That'll be a big help. Doing anything to pose the military is going to be a risky proposition. Do you know? Are you sure you're okay with this? Let me deal with that. Now as good a chance as ever to prove that the pen really is mightier than the sword. Niall? Understood. Thank you. Yeah, just leave it to me. So what do you want more information on? Info about the army's movement would be good. As with knowing whether or not all of our guardsmen have been arrested. And also where General Morgan is being held. Got it. All stuff that I've been thinking about too. I'll check them out. Anything else? Maybe some background info on someone in the intelligence division? Huh? You mean like a background check? On Colonel Richard, Captain Amatea, and 2nd Lieutenant Lawrence. If we have to face any of them, the more we know, the better we are. If you know the enemy, you know yourself, If you know the enemy and know yourself, you need not fear the result of 100 battles. And you can bet that the Colonel is working on the same principle. You'll probably watch him fight tomorrow and the next day. Do you think you can manage it, Niall? I don't know a few army folks. I can't get you anything classified, but I might be able to scare up that profile info. Okay then, I'll see what I can do. Thank you, you're a lifesaver. We appreciate it. Hey, don't sweat it. You can pay me back by winning that championship and filling me in on what you hear at that dinner party. I figured as much. We'll do anything we can. Everything we can. Afterward, Joshua returned to the hotel room where they retired early for the night. the next morning. Well, we all seem accounted for. Shall we be off? Our match is in the afternoon just like yesterday, so we're free to do as we please in the meantime. We can stop by and get our equipment set up and maybe even work in a little monster killing on the way. Oh, if that's what you're after, I know exactly where to go. Zell told them about the key to the sewers that the ravens had given her and Joshua. You don't say, but it's mighty interesting. I hear there's some tough monsters down there, so maybe they'll prove to be worthy opponents. A bisonite labyrinth snaking out beneath this jeweled city. An adventurous bosom strains its corset strings. I have no problem with that, provided that we have time. I think the entrance is just at the edge of the western block residential district.